Hello friends, welcome to Tell's World Recipes. Today, we bring you a delicious recipe so you can have with your coffee. We're going to make a coffee cake. This tradition starts around the 17th century, especially in Germany, as the Kaffee Kuchen, which translates to coffee and cake. With the introduction to coffee in Europe, the Germans started accompanying coffee with cake, and it's a great combo. Then we move forward to the 19th century, and when the German, Dutch, and Scandinavian immigrants come to America, they bring this tradition, and the rest is history. Even though the name refers as a coffee cake, the early cakes were made with coffee, but not so much anymore. It's just the name that refers to it's a cake to go with your coffee. Today we're making a version, it's called Streuselkuchen, which is a cake that has the crumble on the top. We're gonna make a cinnamon one, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. I know you're gonna love it, so let's get cooking. The ingredients we're gonna need is 1 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 8 tablespoons of unsalted butter room temperature, 3/4 cups of granulated sugar, 2 large eggs at room temperature, 2 tablespoons of vanilla, 1/2 cup of sour cream, 2 tablespoons of milk. This is for our cake. For our crumble, we're going to need 2/3 cup of brown sugar, 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 2.5 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, and 6 tablespoons of cold unsalted butter. For our icing that is optional, 1 cup of confectioner sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, and 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. We're going to start by preparing our crumble. I'm going to take my cold butter, we're going to slice it and cube it. And once we have all cubed, then we're going to use a food processor. You can do it by hand if you want. We're going to add our brown sugar, our flour, our cinnamon, and our cubed cold butter. The butter needs to be cold. Now we're going to pulse a few times until we get a crumble almost like pea-sized. After a few pulses, this is how it looks. Now we're going to put it in the fridge while we prepare the mixture for our coffee cake. Now let's prepare the mixture for cake. To our flour, we're going to add our salt, our baking soda, and our baking powder. And we're going to combine it. We're going to leave this to the side as we mix the rest of the ingredients. Now we're going to grab our butter. For our cake, it has to be room temperature, and our sugar. And using our mixer and a paddle, we're going to start creaming our butter. As we're mixing, and from time to time, Don't forget to use a spatula and scrape the sides. We need to make sure that everything is incorporated real well. And we're going to keep on creaming. Now we're going to start adding our flour, a third at a time. And we're going to start incorporating it with our butter and sugar. We will also use our spatula to scrape the sides from time to time. And we'll keep on mixing. Now when we have our mixture, we're going to add our eggs. And then we're going to add our sour cream. The sour cream is going to give it a little bit of tanginess to our cake. Then we're going to add our vanilla and our milk. You can also use heavy cream instead of milk. This batter is going to be very thick. And this is how it should look. As you can see, it's very thick, almost like a pancake batter. Now I'm using a 9-inch mold, and we're going to use half of our cake mixture, which we're going to put at the bottom, and we're going to spread it evenly. Now we're going to take our crumble out of the fridge, and we're going to use half of it in the middle. This is going to give it a center layer that's going to give it a really good taste. Then very carefully, we're going to add the rest of our batter at the top. With the crumble in the middle, it's not going to be as easy to spread, so just do it carefully. Once we spread everything evenly, we're going to use the rest of our crumble to add to the top of our cake. Now this is going to go into a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 35 to 40 minutes. As our coffee cake is in the oven, it's a great time for you to click on subscribe to our channel. If you don't want to miss any videos, click on the bell to get notifications. Leave us your comments and request any recipe you would like to see. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give us a like. Also, you can go and see our store in Amazon, where you're going to find kitchen tools, pots and pans, specialty ingredients, etc. that we use in this show. You can also go to our store through YouTube, and you're going to find t-shirts, coffee mugs, hoodies, stickers, etc. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And now, let's finish our coffee cake. After the 35 or 40 minutes, it's time to get our coffee cake out of the oven. Look at that, it's smelling great. To make sure it's cooked, we're going to use a toothpick, and if it comes out clean, we'll know it's ready, and we'll put it in a wire rack to cool down. Now it's time to unmold. This coffee cake looks beautiful. Now this is optional. I'm going to make a glaze using some heavy cream, confectioner sugar, and vanilla, just to decorate and give it a little bit more sweetness. If you need, you can also add a couple of splashes of milk if it's not mixing, and it should have this texture. Now, I'm just gonna go side by side on top of my coffee cake just to decorate. And we're almost done. Now it's time to cut a slice. Oh, this is so nice and airy. It feels a little bit heavy, but that's the way it should be. And look at that, with a crumble in the middle. Simple as that. Our coffee cake is ready, and it looks and smells great. I also have some coffee just to go with it, so let's try it. Ooh. Oh man. The cake on itself is not that sweet, and it goes perfect with a coffee. I can see how this became a tradition, and I love it. You should give this recipe a try, and we'll see you next time.